All right, Ford bros, I got to get this Mustang out of my life. So I'm gonna put jacking rails, whatever. Like, what is this thing called? IRS, some bull crap or something? They make up some other name. What
IRS
is that?
Subframe
What does IRS stand for?
Independent rear.
Every other car has had an IRS for eternity. All of a sudden, that's like a selling point. All right, so we're gonna put these independent rear suspension braces on. It's freaking stupid. You should not have told me that. And then where's our other brace?
It's on the, because one's longer.
No, the other thingy. This front one. What kind of fancy name do they call that one?
G-Trac Brace.
Oh boy.
To keep the G's on the track.
Oh.
For all my G's on the deploying.
We got. Oh yeah, G-Trac. Okay. 2-point G-Trac. Okay, so we're gonna put these all under. Bryce is gonna be crawling around with the little Sony cam. Just know that the shorter subframe jacking rail, these things, I mean, they're kind of heavy, but it's, you know, my GT350, this is like modification number 1. Now, if you want a good laugh, go watch that video on, you know, on the channel. It's one of my most angry days ever on the YouTube channel, which I thought was kind of funny. It's funny watching it back. But we have to remove 4 factory bolts. The passenger side rail is shorter than the driver side. So I'm going to move 4 bolts, and then I don't think we just kind of test fitted where this thing goes. It's a puzzle trying to figure out which side goes where of these IRS frame braces. And yeah, let's frickin' do this. I don't have anything else to say. Let's go. All right, Bryce, let's do it.
I'm gonna crawl in here.
Bryce, be a good assistant, or Jeff, anticipate. Get this thing out of the way. Oh! Ow! Alright, so we gotta take this one out. Reverse. See, I don't understand. I would think we'd have to reuse these. They give us new hardware, but I don't know about that. Maybe it's just for these 2 fronts. So you take the 2 out of the front, the 1 out of the back, but then they give us some new hardware, and it just seems like that new hardware is not going to be long enough. What do you think? Oh, just use the old hardware. What do I need new for? Right? See anything wrong with that? This is the shorter rail, right? So we do need 1. Do 1. I just don't see why I wouldn't reuse these bolts. Factory bolts. But these jacking rails make your life so much better. How much are these things? Like a couple $100?
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
Bet they stiffen up your ride too, Jeff. Yeah. Get some faster track times.
So they give us these 4 new short little baby bolts, but you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we just reuse the factory bolts that are longer? Pre-set up on the whole deal. It's a miracle I'm reading the instructions already. You know, I read the instructions this time for the first time ever, and we're not even using them.
What are you putting, frame connectors over it?
Jacking rails.
For all the maintenance you're gonna have to do to keep this thing operational.
If you have that list, the packing list.
Yes. I do.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't just reuse these. It's such a simple thing, but Makes your life so much better. 3, 4. And that's a jacking rail. I swear, did I have to put some sort of inserts in the GT350? Because it was not this easy. Something happened.
Didn't you get like a different version of something, and then you got the Steeda ones finally?
Yeah, there was like I lost the insert. Oh, I think the insert weld was jacked up or something. Or the weld was jacked up front there and broke loose. Done. I'm telling you, this darn 3/8 and a half inch right angle impact is change of life for the better. The commentary isn't so good on this here. It's like I forgot how to do this.
Heard Jeff say something stupid.
Come on, bro. This was going too well. Something's got to go wrong. Right in my eardrum. Now it's stuck. Let go. There's be some reason why we don't use this hardware, but it seems to be working. Something's not right there. Why is this not working right?
It's that OE hardware.
Something ain't working. Like, did I strip that thing? I think I did.
You might have rounded over the.
I think I rounded the bolt.
Yeah.
These are 16s, right? Yeah. Like, what's going on here? It's kind of on. Something's wrong with this bolt.
It's that OE hardware, Matt. Come on. Something's up with it.
Is it like a different size? Is it round? There's no way I rounded it off. Give me a 15 or something. Or give me a 12 point. You know what that is? He doesn't know what that is. I got a headache already. Days of laying on the ground, I thought we're done.
I can smell the oil on the ground.
I can't reach.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Dumbo. No wonder. These aren't 16s. Something doesn't seem right. Oh my lord.
How did the other side go together?
I don't know.
This side will work.
I'm like, wait, this thing is spinning weird. Like,
Maybe it's a Mustang thing. Maybe this side's 15, that's 16.
there's no way. I did tighten it down though, but
Jack, did you cut your wheels? No.
What is wrong with it?
This is worst video ever.
This is the best video ever, Kyle.
not the worst. I've done way worse. It's the worst car ever. That's second worst car ever.
What's the first?
Corvette.
It's kind of hard to beat that.
Okay. Getting all dirty. I'm a little cranky. I have a feeling this was the easy part of the day too. Jacking rails. 15 millimeter, not 16. Why is this? It's like spinning weird. Like there's no way this isn't tight. Jeez. Jacking rails and never come off. Same one forever.
Same one.
Oh, man.
Step 2. Read the instructions on the IRS. It's a big selling point on these cars, apparently. A rear suspension's a big selling point. That's an extra feature. You have to pay extra for that? Yeah, it's an add-on?
Revolutionary in 2015. They changed it. The IRS.
Revolutionary, yeah. Okay. So we got a frickin' zillion bolts over here. See what I'm saying? Like they wanted us to use these little pea shooters here. The other ones, the factory ones, are like this long. So we just reused the factories. Okay, so we got some weird looking fat bushings and some semi-fat bushings and some other thingers and some bolts and some nuts and stuff like that. So we got to remove the bolt towards the rear of the car. And then we got to put this little thread plate in that hole. So it looks like, let's see, there are 4 of these. Which ones go with which? The big fatties go with these. I don't want to read these. It's a lot of instructions to read. Lift and support the car. Once the car is supported, put the jack underneath the front subframe to support it independently from the car. We have to jack up the subframe? Why would we have to do that? Insert the threaded plate into the back side of the bracket that the toe link attaches to the rear of the subframe. Insert the threaded plate. Okay, so that this threaded plate goes in that little hole we found. Okay, so that's what gives us something to thread into. Place the Steeda IRS in place. The braces can only be installed one way. Yeah, and it takes you 57 tries to figure out which way that is. Using the provided hardware, start both 10 millimeter by 35 millimeter long. So 10 by 30. I would say these are 35 millimeter long. No, these are 50 millimeter long, these are 35 millimeter long. Just can't tell which washers go with which. I think the smaller ones go with the smaller bolts. That's what we're doing. And the bigger ones go with the bigger bolts. USA. Let's just go start putting bolts in holes and see what happens. 2, 2, 2. 1 and 1. Let's go. Let's roll. So let's see. Are these? Let's see what size. Let me get the size this time. Okay?
15.
15, 18, 20. It's all the same. Watch, these are 16. Let me see here. No. That there is a good old-fashioned American 15 mil there, Jefferson. Okay. Is all the same size? Yeah. This one is not. This is 18, which I don't freaking have. 18. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's go start fumbling around. I need a pillow.
You need a pillow? A little yoga mat?
Ratchet. Where's the ratchet? Going in. It may never come out alive. I haven't said any angry words yet. Okay, so this little finger goes in that little hole, like so. And then, let's see. What do they say? Crap. Where do the long bolts go? Where do the short bolts go? So there's the long ones and the short ones. Which one goes in this thing?
10 by 35 go in the front mounting location.
Okay. So those go up toward you. Where does this frickin' nut go?
That nut goes with the tiny one, the 12.
Yeah, but how's that gonna go on here? Neither of these fit this. See? Oh, these two. Okay, I got it. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so this goes here, and then I think there's a threaded insert up here. And I'm pretty sure these long, I think we got our washers wrong. What the heck, man? There's a hole up there. I think that nut goes on this side. Where'd the nut go?
This one?
No. So what is this? What does this thing screw into? There's nothing for it to screw into up there. It's just a hole. You missing some hardware or something? Let me just look. Did we only put one bolt in there? No, there's two holes. Okay, loosely start the 10 by 50 millimeter long flange hex bolt into the front subframe support bracket. See figure 4. Oh. That's where I got it wrong. Short one goes here. Goes into our little plate. Okay, so that goes there. Then this one goes here. And we put the nut on top. Now it makes a little bit more sense. Okay. Now this one should go straight up through, and there should be threaded already.
Still gotta do some work. So like our process, so we have
Was that? And then there's two holes there, right?
You're gonna need to take off this bolt.
Oh, jeez, Jeff. God dang it.
Oh, my word.
All right, once you get past the stupid, this is pretty easy to do. Take that bolt out. That's probably the wrong size. But... It's like a dream Tuesday for me. Laying on my back, upside down.
The bottom of a Mustang.
Yeah.
It's not yours.
It's not mine, right? Put some IRS.
Listen, man. Ford didn't know what an IRS was, apparently.
Oh, you don't have it out yet? Dear Lord. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Give me this thing. Give me this. Okay.
You want to reuse this one?
Yep. Oh nope. Yeah, we'll actually listen to him this time. Okay, thread that one in. These two guys in. I'm assuming we want to tighten these down pretty solidly. All the stiffness.
All the grippage. I don't need HPs. I need a
They're Federale tires.
made for America.
That wasn't too bad. Boom. Get me out of here. Let me just get a frickin' these things instead of being so lazy. These two went in here. This long one goes in here. It doesn't need to be straight. Cockeyed's close enough. Let's not grab it. Let's tighten her down.
All that rigidity.
I'm gonna make sure these are tight for all them power launches, power shifting. All right, tighten those two suckers down.
Get those to Jeff spec real quick.
I should go in there and twist it. Like wrist twist it like 10 times.
When I see Jeff moving across the floor a little bit, I'm like, yeah, it probably needs just a little bit more.
That's about like 62 foot-pounds of torque right there.
Jeff's like skirting across the floor.
I need to get him a bar.
We're getting somewhere, all right?
Maybe. Let me see. I just want to see, just for reference. Where is it? Let's test this tightness. I can't even get an angle here from this side. Oh yeah, it's tight. He's got it tight.
There you go. Now you know. One Jeff sliding across the floor tight is good enough.
It's proper tight
for your IRS bars.
One jack is about almost a full Matty torque. Not two though.
Oh boy.
All right, let's just back it up and lift it up. Now we can put it on the little, since we have the jacking rails. Let's put that front brace on. I think they go on the top and bottom. So if it doesn't,
Just need to order something?
yeah. So this puppy goes in like this.
Ah.
Mustang tolerances. Oh, you suck. They left it on there. You have to break that out. You know, they stamped the hole out. But the problem is that, you know, so it's like, so this circle is folded over right where we need to push the spacer in. I'm gonna get that out. There we go. So this little cylinder insert is so you don't crunch the frame brace. Make sure this one's good. Dang it, Ford, don't you know we're going to be doing some G-Tracs? How are we supposed to be doing G-Trac? And we got things in the way. Spacer in. Hold.
Jeff, hold that side up.
Quit messing around with all these handheld or hand-powered tools. Get some power tools. Blow out your eardrums. I'll put that on top. I'll let Jeff get spun around the room here. Watch your thumb. On there. Hold. Friction ring. Good to go. I might not even need to do that. G-Trac, bro. These guys.
I mean, this G right here is going to be going to the track, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's not, it should just break right off.
It's a Mustang. You just shove it up in there, Matt. Maybe. You're just your feelers, so you know when you're about to bottom
Yes,
out.
I know exactly when I'm bottoming out.
Yeah, there you go. You get little sparks coming up off the ground, you know.
Just to show people I'm low and cool.
Got to protect the G-Trac. You don't want to scrape it up.
Snip, snip.
Boom.
Done.
Check it off the list. Officially not doing anything on Jeff's car ever again. That's a wrap.
Short chip.
Maybe. Depends on how he feels in about 2 months.
Yeah.
He might be feeling generous.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Who knows?
That's gonna be a me and you
Prayers.
project, I feel, Jeff. Shoot.
Done. Suspension. Dial. Chassis.
Well, now you gotta go get it aligned.
Huh?
Now you gotta go get it aligned.
Get in the line, but really
We should
installed.
probably check our heights. Better always fit in spring for some valves in this category.
No, the LT warehouse has no stuff.
It's not clanging anymore.
Like, you can't go any lower in the rear. There's no way.
I don't think.
No. Like, you can crawl and look, and you look at, like, the... Like, how much you have in travel. It's bad. I think we have, like, 1.5 inches, maybe, or so of travel.
Yeah, but the spring does most of it.
Yeah, but... Work. You'll hit bump stop fast. This has a little dinky sidewall on it, that's why. A little 35 sidewall.
That looks pretty good. Finger gap.
Could lower the front a little bit.
You can't lower the front, Jeff. You can't hardly get a hockey puck underneath the front.
Yeah, you can get it on the left.
Maybe you just drive it on the. Yeah, I just have David check the heights when he lines it. You're good to go. $150, you got that thing done.